Okay, we are already discussed the degree of reaction definition. Okay, that is, it is the ratio of heat drop in moving blades to the heat drop in a stage. Okay, heat drop in moving blades increases the relative velocity. Okay, relative velocity at inlet is Vr1 and relative velocity at exit is Vr2. So the rate of change of relative velocity Vr2 square minus Vr1 square by 2. And in case of work done, okay, that work done is equal to the heat drop in a stage. Okay, U into Vw1 minus Vw2, that will use the work done in a stage. Okay, that is equal to the heat drop, total heat drop in a stage of the reaction turbine. Okay, from velocity triangle, okay, we are already seen the velocity triangle for reaction turbine. Okay, from the velocity triangle, okay, Vr2 is equal to Vf2 cos phi. Vr2 is equal to Vf2 cos phi. That means Vr2 by Vf2 is equal to cos phi. And Vr1 is equal to Vf1 cosecant theta. Okay, Vr1 is equal to Vf1 cosecant theta, and Vr2 is equal to Vf2 cosecant phi. And in case of Vr1 by Vf1 is equal to cosecant theta. And Vw1 plus Vw2 is equal to Vf1 cot theta plus Vf2 cot phi. Okay, if you substitute in place of Vw1 and Vw2, that is Vf1 cot theta plus Vf2 cot phi. That means Vw1 by Vf1 is equal to cot theta, and Vw2 divided by Vf2 is equal to cot phi. And Vf is constant throughout the blades. Generally, the flow velocity is constant throughout the blade. In case of fixed blades and moving blades, generally in case of reaction turbine, the fixed and moving blades having the same shape, so the flow velocity is constant. Vf1 is equal to Vf2 is equal to Vf. So the degree of reaction is equal to Vf square into cosecant phi minus cosecant theta divided by 2u into Vf cot theta plus cot phi. If you substitute these values in this degree of reaction equation, the equation will becomes Vf square into cosecant phi minus cosecant theta divided by 2u into Vf into cot theta plus cot phi. If you simplify this equation, okay, cosecant phi is equal to the cot square phi plus 1 minus cosecant theta is equal to cot square theta plus 1. Okay, if you apply this minus to the inside brackets, then cot square and minus 1 and plus 1 will cancel, and cot square phi minus cot square theta means a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b. Okay, numerator denominator having the same term, that is cot theta plus cot phi, you can cancel out. So remaining term is cot phi minus cot theta. Vf by 2u is equal to cot phi minus cot theta, that is equal to the degree of reaction of the reaction turbine. If the degree of reaction of the reaction turbine is designed for 50%, if the degree of reaction turbine is designed for 50%, then enthalpy drop in fixed blades is must be equal to the enthalpy drop in moving blades. So okay, 1 by half into Vf by 2u into cot phi minus cot theta. We are equating the degree of reaction with 50%, 1 by 2. Okay, so the remaining term will be 1 by half will cancelled out, and Vf into cot phi minus cot theta is equal to the Vf into cot phi minus cot theta. That means alpha is equal to phi and theta is equal to beta. Okay, from this equation you can write alpha is equal to theta and theta is equal to beta and alpha is equal to phi. Okay, for degree of reaction turbine is 50%. Okay, generally the reaction turbine and reaction turbine fixed blades and moving blades must have the same shape. Okay, if the degree of reaction turbine is 50%, or the shape of the fixed blades and moving blades are same, or fixed and moving blades are symmetrical, then that type of reaction turbine is called Parsons reaction turbine. Parsons reaction turbine. Okay, if the degree of reaction turbine is 50%, that type of reaction turbine is called Parsons reaction turbine. Okay, while solving the problem also, okay, we can use the degree of reaction turbine is 50% 1 by 2, and you can easily calculate the degree of reaction turbine. While solving the problems, you can apply the conditions of the reaction turbine, like theta is equal to phi and alpha is equal to theta is equal to previously we discussed, okay, theta is equal to beta and alpha is equal to phi. Okay, and vr1 is equal to, okay, v2 and v1 is equal to vr2. Okay, these conditions you have to apply while drawing the velocity triangle for reaction turbine. After drawing the velocity triangle to the reaction turbine, okay, you can easily calculate so many parameters for the reaction turbine. Okay, the work done by the reaction turbine you can easily calculate, and efficiency of reaction turbine you can calculate, and stage efficiency and diagram efficiency also you can easily calculate. Okay, in that manner, yeah, you can easily evaluate the performance of the reaction turbine. Okay, in next class, in next session we will see the maximum efficiency of the reaction turbine, condition for maximum efficiency of the reaction turbine. Thank you.